Hi all my friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is T. Today I'm going to be sharing with you all a pattern review. Actually, I'm sharing with you several pattern reviews of shirts that I've been making throughout June and July. So I did mention in a previous video that I was going to be sharing with you my June and July makes as it pertains to my shirt patterns, and that's what I'm doing today, and I'm really excited about sharing them. I've just been on the hunt of trying to find a really great, decent shirt. And so, yeah, I've been making a lot of shirts. And so I'm going to go ahead and share with you the shirts I've made. So the first is this one that I'm wearing right now, which is the Burda 6820. It's a pattern that consists of 3 different views. So you have a crop top, you have a regular shirt that sits right in the middle of the mid-hip area, and then you have a long sleeve view as well. So you have sleeve variations. So you can do like a short sleeve like this, or you can do a long sleeve. And so I chose to do view B, which is a regular tee that has short sleeves. You are going to be using jersey knit fabric, and the pattern calls for a twin stretch needle. But other than that, it's a very super easy pattern. The instructions are phenomenal, which is for Berta is an A+ for me, because I can count on one hand how many times I got a Berta pattern that had really great instructions. So that was really great. But being as though it's a super easy pattern, if you are past the beginner stage, you will not need the instructions anyway, but the instructions are there and they're clear and concise if you need them. So I really appreciate this pattern for that. And I will stand up against the wall and take a video so that you can see the shirt in its entirety, and then you can see how it looks and all that good stuff. But yeah, I really love this pattern and I can't wait to make more. It's a really simple pattern. I cut out a size 16 for the garment, and for the sleeves I think I cut out a 20 because I needed it to be a little bit larger for the sleeves. But everything was straight through. The size, I didn't have to make any kind of adjustments or anything like that. So I really like this pattern, and it gets an A+ from me. The second shirt pattern that I used is the McCall 7629, which is a shirt pattern that basically it just consists of the front, the back, the sleeves, and then if you want to add pockets, you can do a pocket as well. And you have facings. But in terms of like zippers or darts, so it doesn't have like bust darts, waist darts, back darts. It doesn't have any of that. It's a very simple, easy pattern. I will say that this is an average pattern. It's not listed on the envelope, but I would say this is an average pattern only because you do have to learn how to do buttonholes, or you have to know how to do buttonholes. So if you are a beginner and you are venturing into doing buttonholes, this would be the perfect pattern because you don't have to worry about any darts and all that other stuff. And you can just focus on learning the buttons and not have to worry about all these other skills that you have to complete a garment. And so that's one of the reasons why I really love this garment, this pattern, is because it's really simple, very easy and straightforward, and you can whip it up in no time. So what I made with this pattern is this shirt here, which is the cotton. This 100% cotton is a Gertie fabric that was part of Gertie's collection at Joann's, and I think it was 2016. I made my daughter an Easter dress with this, and she had some left over and she decided to give it to me. And so I just could not find anything to make with it because I didn't have that much fabric. And then when I purchased this pattern and I realized how much fabric it called for, I decided to go ahead and make it. With this particular pattern, you have 4 different variations. You have a semi crop top shirt. You have a long, like a shirt that's a little longer than a crop top shirt. And then you have different sleeve variations, and you have the ability to do a collar as well if you want to do a collar. And so it's like an average pattern, but it has options for you to do advanced options as well. So it's a really nice pattern. I absolutely adore it. It's one of my TNT patterns. I absolutely love this pattern. I cannot tell you how much I love this pattern. It's just very simple, very easy. Love it. And the fabric choices that I have chosen for these, I love the choices as well, especially this Gertie's fabric. It's just so soft. It's soft against my skin, and I absolutely love the look of it. What else can I tell you about this? Oh, so the semi crop, it's not a crop. It does go just below your belly. And so if you raise your hands, you will get a little bit of a belly effect, but it doesn't show too much. If you are concerned about that, you can always wear a camisole underneath, as I do, or you can tuck it in a skirt or whatever, but really love this. So the second one I made is this one here, which is a rayon cotton fabric, or is it? Yeah, rayon cotton fabric that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. It's like this denim color, and it has white stripes going throughout the fabric. As you can see, the main part of it is vertical, and then I did horizontal for the pockets and also for the sleeves. And then for this pocket, it's just one pocket on this shirt as well, but it's on the right side this time. So I absolutely adore this pattern, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone who is adventurous and trying new things. Like I said, really love this. I chose a size 12 for this, and the 12 is a 41 for the bust. It is very loose fitting, and it's supposed to fit like that. I think I can even go down to a size 38. The only reason why I didn't go down to 38 is because then I would have had to alter my sleeve some more, and I didn't want to do that. And so I just went ahead and kept the extra 2 inches of room for ease. So it didn't bother me any, and I absolutely love how it turned out. Okay, so the next 2 patterns, the last 2, is Burda 6326. So that is this one right here, which is this black and white polka dot shirt. And I also purchased this from Joann Fabric as well. It's a shirting fabric that it's just a 100% cotton shirting fabric, and I'll put some pictures in here so you can see what that looks like. I did show that one in a previous video before, so you may remember that one. It has 2 different views. Really lovely shirt. I really love it. It's simple, very simple instructions. However, I would caution you that I have received a few messages in my Instagram DM, and there were a few people that they asked me, did you have an issue with putting the facing on, or the back, not the facing, what was it? I think it's like, I think they said that their front garment was longer than the back garment or something like that, and there was just a lot of extra fabric. Now, I didn't have that issue, and I didn't have to ease anything in. So there are different variations where you can use like a collar or no collar. I did the variation without a collar, and so I didn't really have to ease anything in, and I mean, everything went together perfectly for me. but there were several people, like I said, who DM'd me and said the garment wasn't fitting properly. So they may have had a bad copy. And so I will say this, if you are one of the ones that for some reason, if it's not working for you, then it may be that you have a bad copy of the printed pattern. And I would say maybe try to get another one if you if that's something you want to do. But I didn't have any issues putting it together. It was fairly simple and easy. Like I said, it's very similar to the McCall's pattern in that it's a button-up shirt. You have collar options. You have different length variations. It's a V-neck as well, which opens up the neckline quite a bit, which I really like, because if I go with shirts that have higher necklines, it tends to make me look like I don't have a neck because my neck is so short already. So I really like that it has a really nice V-neck to it, because then I don't have to worry about, you know, it not looking so closed up at the top of my neck. So I really like that. So my favorite I saved for last, and this is the Burda 6426. Now this one, I never thought that I would have a TNT for Burda patterns, because like I said, I'm just not a huge fan of Burda patterns, but this pattern is amazing, phenomenal. I will put a picture here in the video so you can see. It is a wonderful pattern. It has two different views. It's an easy pattern. It has collar variations, as well as it's a button up as well. And then this one unfortunately has darts, so you have to put darts in the back and also bust darts. And so that's something that you should think about, you know, going into the pattern. If you are looking for something that is easy, I would try the McCall's pattern over this. But if you're looking for something in terms of like style, I really like this one because it has a ruffle on the sleeve, ruffle at the bottom of the sleeve, like right underneath the elbow area. And I'll make sure that I zoom in on the pattern's envelope so you can see what I'm talking about. So basically it is a sleeve pattern that has a little bit of extra fabric down at the bottom of the sleeve so that you can gather that that fabric in. And when you gather that fabric in, after you gather that fabric in, you're going to put a band on top of the gathers, and so it'll have like this cute little band on top of the gathers that button. There's a button closure on it as well. And so I think it's absolutely adorable, and I haven't done that view yet. I'm hoping that I will be doing that view sometime soon. I just haven't decided what kind of fabric I want to use with it, but I definitely want to do that view. So the views that I did the view that has, so there is no view that only have a collar band, but I did the view that has the collar minus the collar. So I did the collar band, but I didn't do the collar. I chose this blue and white polka dot fabric, and I'm sure many of you have seen this sometime this summer. I posted it sometime this summer with a pair of Mimi G the culotte type pants that I made with it. So I really absolutely love this. It's really comfortable. This is a 100% cotton shirting fabric. It's so soft and I just absolutely love it. The button detail. So I chose some really inexpensive buttons from Joann Fabrics, and I think they were like $1 for a pack of, I want to say 8 maybe, or maybe less than that. Really, really love it. It's really comfortable. I absolutely love that shirt. The other one, now this shirt is my favorite out of all the shirts that I've made for this summer. And this one I made during the Memorial Day weekend. And I made it to go with the Simplicity, I forget the skirt pattern, but it's a Mimi G pattern that Mimi G just came out with just this past spring, late spring. And I absolutely love the skirt, and I wanted something to go with it, something a little bit more casual, but you know, not something that I can wear pretty much anywhere. And I just absolutely love the fabric of this because it's a waffle fabric, and it's a waffle shirting fabric, and it feels amazing against my skin. I bought it from I purchased the fabric from Fabric Mart Fabrics a couple years ago, and I absolutely love it. I thought that they would have more, and I went back on the site to try to get more, but they didn't. I still have 2.5 yards left, and so I can make something, but I just wanted to get some more because I wanted to make a dress out of it. It just feels so soft and so nice. I love the texture of it, and that's one of the main reasons why this is my favorite shirt. But I also like the style of it. And even though this Burda pattern, what did I say the number is? It's 6426. Even though this pattern is a little bit more on the advanced side, it's still relatively simple. So the only thing I would say that would make it more advanced than the McCall's pattern is the collar that you have to put on, the collar band and the darts. But other than that, it's basically the same pattern as the McCall's pattern. But it is a little bit more, you do have to put a little bit more work into it than the McCall's pattern. So that's why I said if you are more on the beginner side and you're looking for a quick, easy button-up shirt, the McCall's pattern would be better for you. But however, this Burda Style pattern is an amazing pattern. And so if you ever get past that beginner stage and you're ready to take your sewing to the next level, I would highly recommend this Burda pattern. And as I said before, I never thought that I would actually be rooting for Berta because I've just, in the past, I haven't had that many positive experiences with working with Berta, but absolutely love these patterns. I would definitely make each one of these patterns again. In fact, the McCall's pattern I've already made 3 times, and I'm looking forward to making another pattern out of the 6426, which is the Berta pattern, and also the 6820, which is the one that I'm wearing right here. So like just to have something like more loungy and you know, that I can just go and go grocery shopping and all that other stuff. So yeah, I absolutely love each and every last one of these patterns, and I cannot wait to make more of these. In my search of looking for the perfect shirt patterns for me, I'm still searching for patterns that are equal to or better than these patterns. If you have any suggestions, if you have TNTs that you feel like are worthy of mentioning, please make sure that you leave that information with me in the comment section below. And thank you so much for tuning in. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel and leave me lots of love in the comments. All right. Thank you, everyone. And until next time, stay creative.